My name is Dallas Austin, and I'm a songwriter and record producer for some of the biggest names in music. It was my dream when I was little. I would always go by a music store, and I couldn't afford any of the electronics in the store, so I would play keyboards inside the store and mess with all the gear and drum machines and everything inside the store. I always wanted to have the same sound that people had on the radio, and I couldn't figure out how to get it, so I would go by the stores and just kind of mess with the equipment until I figured out what keyboard they were using for which songs and stuff. And then I finally worked my way up to getting my own keyboard. And I remember just like chasing down sounds and listening to radio stations and be like, man, how did they get that drum sound? How did they get that keyboard sound? And so I got really into electronics at a young age. Being involved in an electronics company was my natural next step, because being a sound man myself and loving the way that things sound and producing and writing, I was like, how do we make the sounds better? And I got so tired of buying equipment that I thought was going to have like really good sound to it, and then I get it and it's a letdown. At some point we got to come up with something that's revolutionary, that encompasses everything that we need right now. How do I extend this experience back to the consumers and back to the people? It's definitely it's the music machine of the future. Amongst the sounds that come with it, which is the first thing that producers dig for, because okay, this is the box, bro. Okay, let me hear the sound. Boop, 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 boop. Then I look up at you like, are you serious? More sounds like that in here? Same thing with him, and the same thing with will.i.am. I was on American Idol with Jimmy Iovine and with will.i.am, and then I just happened to walk in with my box, set it down, and as soon as I set the box down, the whole place was like, what is that? Like, oh, hey, yeah, it's a beat machine here, So Jimmy instantly goes, the beat machine, it's yours yet? Come here, put it right here, we're going on TV right now. And meanwhile, while they're trying to film it for Idol, Will is busy over there going, okay, what is in this? And so as soon as we finished filming the show, he goes, where's mine, man? Can I get one of these? And so I called him one day in LA, and said, you at home? He said, yeah, it's all right, I'll come over and hang out with you or whatever. So it was like Christmas for him, because he saw it when we did Idol, but he didn't get a chance to really have one and play with it for himself. And so I took it over to him, and he took it out the box, same thing. Oh my God, it sounds, what it sounds, what it sounds. Oh, this is made by like producers for real? I mean, yeah. So he's been using it ever since. And Jermaine is another one who's one of our first beat ambassadors. So he has his beat thing, and now he's super proud. And Drummer Boy has his beat thing, and like as soon as anybody ever sees it, it's the same reaction that I think we all first had when we saw it. I used to be like, as a producer, we used to hold our sound, kind of like embrace all our stuff and keep it away, But now I'm like, it's the motto. It's like it's the magic box. So go be a magician. Go have fun. Do whatever you can do to create magic with it. Our motto is to keep kids out of the streets, teach them to make beats. And we've been very successful at that. And that's what this is about. It's an art form. So you want to make sure that we keep, putting it back into the community. So our program's about teaching kids how to make careers out of their music. How to take all of that energy they channel as teenagers and everything else and put it into records, and be successful at it. So while even though you have GarageBand and all of this on your laptop, that just might not be interesting enough to get your attention. First thing a kid does is go, what is that? I've seen so many kids be interested in music just because of the box. Every record I make, I use it still. So me finishing will.i.am or me finishing Leona Lewis or Chris Brown, emails from people all the time going, you don't know what you've done, this changed my life, So that's the goal and the mission, here.